What's good, people? Agent Jules reporting for duty. Here we are doing a nice little simulated flight as part of my cross-country practice. Okay, that's not us because we are 69er Alpha Juliet Alpha, as you can see. As you can get the t-shirt for that. Anyway, today we are taking a nice, lovely little simulated trip from, let's get this out of the way, the Van Nuys Airport right here, all the way over to the San Bernardino Airport right here. It should be a nice, completely uneventful travel. As you can see, we got plenty of airports along the way, just in case an emergency may or may not arise. Yes, quite. We have a cruising altitude of 3,500 feet. We're more or less trimmed out. Oh, this is the best I've ever trimmed this aircraft. Look at that 3,500, just nice and smoothly held. Like I said, it is quite a chore to trim out a simulated flight versus the real thing. Because the real thing, of course, you're going to feel the yoke push and pull against your hands. So you actually have physical haptic feedback of the real world to deal with, you know? Everything seems to be going nice. I think I will sing an innocuous song. La-da-dee, la-da-doo, la-da-dum. La-da-dee, la-da-doo, la-da-dum. La-da-dee, la-da-doo. Oh my. I seem to be having a problem. Oh, I'm getting scared. I need to do my scared dance. Scared dance, scared dance. I gotta do my scared dance, scared dance, scared dance. I'm really, really scared. Scared dance, scared dance. Okay, that's enough time. Okay, well, my prop is windmilling. First things first, we got to pitch to our best glide altitude, which is 75 knots. Okay, so we got to maintain the 75 knots. Quick, a little up. And we got to do this. We got to do this quick because now, fortunately, I'm at 3,600. So, first things first, we aviate, right? We get that glide speed. We got to get that glide speed. Start looking around. What are our options? What are our options? First things first, emergency procedure. Engine failure during thing. Okay, we got that. Fuel pump on. Fuel pump is on. Okay. Fuel selector. We got to go down, down, down. Fuel selector. We got to go here. There we go. We switch tanks. Okay. We got to maintain that. And we got to keep looking. We got to keep looking. Just in case. Just in case. Oh boy. This is not good. Okay. Fuel pump has been selected. Let's get here. Carb heat is full on. Mixture full rich. Alright. Magnetos left, right, and then both. Okay. Left. Right. And then both. Nothing. Oh dear. Alright. Throttle 3/4 inch. Okay. If the propeller is windmilling. Okay, so 3/4 inch propeller is indeed windmilling. Okay. Proper windmilling. We got to hit both magnetos. 10 magnetos. If proper stopped, we got to... Okay, now it's time to restart the engine. Oh, goodness me. Ooh. Oh, we got power. Okay. Carb heat off. Oh, that was an unpleasant sensation. Oh my. That could have been disastrous. Now, throughout that whole thing, we lost, I want to say, about 1,000 feet of altitude, maybe? Now, I will admit, doing all of that, I was not doing a good job at scanning out a place to land at the time. I think I was a little fixated on the emergency, whatchamacallit, checklist. That's the word I'm looking for, yes. I need to talk to SoCal Approach. At this point, I would be saying, SoCal Approach, I just had an engine out. I'm going to need the nearest airport to land here. And at that point, they say, like, you know, Alpha Juliet Alpha, Roger, are you declaring an emergency? Here's the thing. If that actually happened to me in real life, I would absolutely say, yes, I am. Better safe than sorry. I'm going to treat this, because for all I know, whatever happened could happen again. And you know what? I would rather be a living fool than a prideful dead man. And of course, they're probably going to say, you know, Nearest airport, I believe, at this point in flight is going to be Brackett Field. This is why you do your pre-flight, folks. This is why you don't just wing it. Ah, okay. Griffith Park Observatory. So we were able to see that. So we passed that. So I know that for a fact. So I feel like San Gabriel is our best bet. Point is that I would be contacting SoCal Approach and they would give me the nearest airport. I'm going to guess that they would forward me to San Gabriel. So we are going to operate under that assumption. The problem with Microsoft Flight Simulator is that, or I should say, the problem with my usage of Microsoft Flight Simulator is if there is a way, I do not know how to do an emergency procedure and have them do what actual SoCal Approach would do in the case of an emergency like this. So for now, for the sake of this video, I'm kind of sort of winging it. Tee-hee, I just said a pun. Okay, nearest airport list. Ooh. Okay, San Gabriel. This is what we're going to do. We're going to use the power technology to pretend. I'm going to pick a tower. Right? Here's the power. I am definitely requesting full stop landing.
El Monte Tower, 69er Alpha Juliet Alpha, is 2 miles south, 3,200 feet
with India to land.
69er Alpha Juliet Alpha,
El Monte Tower.
Altimeter 30.03 wing 208 at 7. Make right downwind runway 19er.
Make right downwind 19er, right pattern, Alpha Juliet Alpha.
Enter right traffic runway 19er Alpha Juliet Alpha.
Okay. So that's El Monte. Pooh! I don't know where that is! Oh, shame on me! Again, we're treating this like an emergency situation. So actually, my confusion would be a good, what's the word I'm looking for? A simulation of fear and panic. You know that skirt dance bit I was doing at the beginning when the engine was farting out? I was actually trying to simulate they say it takes 7 to 12 seconds for you to be in shock before you're able to, for the average person to react. So I'm going to treat my, my ill-preparedness as fear for the sake of this exercise. I have a functioning engine so far. Mayday, mayday. Engine just died. I need to touch her down here. So at this point, request airport direction.
El Monte Tower, 69er Alpha.
Anyway, let's pitch for best glide.
Request directions to the airport.
Okay.
Alpha Juliet Alpha Airport is 6 o'clock 5.
So anyway, 6 o'clock, 5 miles. Oh, goodness me. So I have to pull. Okay. 6 o'clock, 5 miles. Okay. So I have to maintain 75. Let me put carb heat on, because once again, I'm thinking carb heat on. Fuel pump on. Tank switch. Pretend it's switched. Okay. Do that. Mixture full rich. 3/4. Attempting to restart. Oh no. Oh dear, I'm not getting anything, I notice. Pitch up, maintain 75. Okay. Pitch down. Pitch down. Okay, we're losing altitude. Oh dear. Pitch, pitch, pitch. Okay, this thing is not restarting. I effectively... let's see, pitch up for 75. Pitch up. Okay. I don't know where this airport is. I'm running out of options. I need to think quickly. Oh boy. Okay, I gotta put her down on that street. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put in my first notch of flaps. Because I'm gonna treat this like a, maintain that 75. Oh boy, there's traffic, but you know what? It's what I got. It's what I got. Okay, let's maintain. Nose up, nose up, nose up. 75, nose up. Second notch of flaps. Let's keep her greasy, baby. We're going down. So at this point I would say, mayday, mayday. I gotta take it down on the street. I'm gonna do my best. Give my wife my love and nothing more. Third notch. Okay, here we go. Easy. 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 Okay, good. Bit busy right now, son. Bit busy. Okay. Truck, stop where you're at. I'm trusting you to be an... I'm trusting that you would be a normal person and stop instead of doing what you're doing right now, which is plow right into me. Holy moly. Ah. Oh. Tell you what. My acknowledge is I'm alive, guys. I'm on a street. I'll get back to you. Anyway, we got to shut everything down. We got to full lean, full this, get this thing out. And at this point, I would jump out the door and go to my right to get away from the prop just in case goofy nonsense has happened. That was completely unexpected. Oh dear. What a turn of events. I never would have seen that coming. I thought this was going to be a normal trip, by gum. But you know what? I fictitiously made it out alive. So what are some takeaways from this little simulated oopsie? I didn't like that I wasn't able to immediately spot an airport to actually land at for the case of an emergency. Even when I'm doing these simulated cross countries, I really need to be more disciplined in pre-planning the flights. I do admit I was winging it, as it were, doing this little sim flight. But obviously for the real thing, you want to pre-plot your route and be able to visually identify all of the proper landmarks and, of course, all the potential emergency landings you should go at. So the first thing I really should have done was be more disciplined in being able to find emergency locations of airports to land at. The second thing I realized is there's a lot of that emergency checklist that I really need to memorize. I didn't like how much I was kind of fumbling through the steps as far as restarting the engine. That is not something you want to kind of play around with when the plane is going down. And the final takeaway is, for that particular trip, going from Van Nuys to San Bernardino, if I were to do that in the real world, I would want a cruising altitude of 5,500, not 3,500. Mostly because I want more altitude to work with, just in case a real emergency actually did occur. Because altitude plus airspeed equals time to think. And more importantly, time to act. And so with that, I thank you for sticking around here. Here's to your clear skies. Here's to your smooth landings. Here's to your operational engines. And until next time, deuces.